Good morning Africa ci Eye Africa TV mbokk yi ñu ngi leen di nuyu beneen yoon fii ci Eye Africa comme niñ ko baaxoo di ànd ak yéen bu waxtu bi jotee ñu amaat mbégte dellu ci tey tamit fas yéene àndaat ak yéen ci seen plateforme war a waxtaanee lépp lu nga xamante ne studio stories yi la waaye tamit ay xew-xew jamono nga xam ngeen ne ñu ngi ko di baaxoo di ànd ak yéen su ko defee namante am na nag parce que xam naa ne nama ngeen ñu bu baax waaye ñun ñoo leen raw parce que géej nañ fi tuuti waaye liggéey bi moo ko waral waaye su ko defee rek ñu amaat mbégte tey fas yéene àndaat ak yéen ci plateforme bu am solo bile fii ci Eye Africa TV su ko nekk fu waay mënta nekk rek ci biir réew mi ba ci biti réew ñu ngi leen di ziar bu baax a baax amaat mbégte nag lool jàkkaarloo waat ak suma collègue Julde Ndiaye Julde nuyu la welcome back to Good Morning Africa bàyyi la nga nuyoo ñi nga xamante ñoom ñoo nekk di seetaan right now.
jërëjëf Amadou comme noo ko waxee rek namoon nañ ngaay torop si Good Morning Africa programme bi xam nañ ne miss ngeen programme bi because programme bi moo nekk very entertaining and educative programme boo xam ne daf leen naa indi news in the country and of course around the world miss nañ leen torop di leen nuyu rek fu waay munti nekk rek si réew mi fii ak of course the bitim réew ñoo xam ne ñoo nekk our largest followers di leen wax ne rek ñu leen naa ziar fii si beneen edition of the Good Morning Africa bu leen dem tey moom dañu na andi interesting stuff in the programme.
waaw luñ namoon yëpp tey ñu indiwaat ko. comme nga wax ne buñ dem buñ puus buñ bamax incha allah su ko defee kon nañ ko baaxoo di def rek nañ ànd ak yéen ci li nga xamante ne mooy suñu studio stories yi gannaaw loolu tamit ñu waxtaanee leneen waaye tamit xam ngeen ne suñ newspaper review bi dana ci bokkatee incha allah kon ñu ko dee faral di defee rek loolu tamit ci kanam tuuti lay doon waaye tey incha allah loolu yëpp ci kanam tamit am na ay gan yi nga xamante ne nañ leen dalal ci kanam waxtaan ak ñoom li nga xamante ne mooy lu am solo su ko defee loolu yëpp ak leneen tey ci Good Morning Africa fii ci Eye Africa TV waaye laata ñu dal di sori rek ñu dal di doore ak li nga xamante ne mooy suñ studio stories yi now of course after welcoming you all back again to another edition of the Good Morning Africa, so we kickstart with our very own stories as usual. Now today we're going to start with an inauguration or launching because the Sukuta Jambanjeri highway connected Serekunda to the Combos through the north and south has been inaugurated by President Adam Barrow this weekend. The 13-kilometer highway project funded by the African Development Bank and the Gambia government consumed more than $25 million to complete within 2 years. The road simplifies business transactions between the center and the satellite towns after decades of hardship in the movement of goods and services. Let's have more details of that inauguration in this report. Looks like we're having some issues with that video, but we'll come back to it in a moment and then of course continue the discussion on that, and then we will also be hoping to talk or link to the deputy spokesperson of the PRC and talk about some issues about that. But before that, Julde, whilst our technicians are working on to get the video ready and have the report, finally the Sukuta Jambanjeli Road has been launched. Gis nañ num fa demee ci weekend bi samedi président Barrow ñëw na ànd ak government officials yëpp ñu ñëw daloo li nga xamante ne booy yoon boobu mu nekk yoon bu am solo waaye nag since last week la ko dooree foofu ci biir URR ak Centre River Region mu daloo yeneen béréb yu am solo ci réew mi Lamingkota Passamas Road Gambia College Annex bi si Basse ak yeneen loolu yëpp tey su fekkee da nga si indi sa jàngat loo ñu mën a wax ci loolu.
waaw Amadou dafa am solo torop because mun naa wax ne lii lañ expect from the Barrow government because buñ doon ñëw in 2016 promise yi lañ def to the people, of course the electorates. dañ wax ne dañoo build roads, infrastructure, dañoo dundin bi dina yomba, education bi tamit dina def ne like ñu am easy access to education facilities. So ma teg ne lii dafa am solo torop. This inauguration will really help the people in those settlements pour gaay am easy access to lii bi the road. Plus tamit xam naa tamit gom naa ne dina mun a wàññi di rural open migration drift boobu noonu te dina ko faciliter because the Basse annex complex bu fa nekk dina really dimbale gaay because time boobu noonu nit ñi dañ have to travel all the way from Basse to the Combos pour gaay mun a am education facility.
Excellent. We will come back to that. su ko defee ñu dellu ci rek ci report bi comme niñ ko waxee woon ci samedi bi njiiti réew mi dal dina daloo Sukuta ak Jambanjelly highway bi ñu ànd ak report boobu noonu ci inauguration bi nu mu fa demee woon ñu dellu ci laataa ñoo continuer waxtaan bi.
After last week's inauguration of his government development projects in the Upper and Central River regions, President Barrow over the weekend launched the Sukuta Jambanjelly Road. Constructed at the tune of over $25 million, the 13-kilometer roads extend the Westfield Highway through the villages of Jabang, Latria and Jambur. At Jambanjelly, the road creates a roundabout to pave way to either Katong via Sanyang or Brikama, the commercial capital of West Coast. Beginning at the traffic highlands at the Costa Road, some 20 kilometers from the capital Banjul, the highway serves a good option to the Banjul-Brikama highway for commuters and the business industry. The people of Combo North and South, who have been locked in cages of the West Coast region, welcome the completion of the magnificent road project after many years of unbearable road conditions. Presiding over the event, President Barrow said the road is a priority in his government development plan.
The completion of the Sukuta to Jambanjelly Road is therefore an important achievement toward the realization of the goals of the National Development Plan. Also, it contributes to achieving other commitments as envisaged in the Sustainable Development Goals and the Africa Union AU Agenda 2063, giving priority to communications and infrastructure connectivity across Africa.
The road is a two-lane dual carriageway that runs from Sukuta through Jabang, Latria and Jambu to Jambanjelly, where it narrows into a single lane with street light, making it one of the most modern roads in the Gambia. Reporting for Africa News, I am Amadou Kante.
Well, interesting. That was, of course, the inauguration done by the President of the Republic, President Barrow, on Saturday at the Jabang, of course, Jambanjelly Sukuta Highway. Now, the 13-kilometer highway is one of the projects that the former ruling party continue to claim ownership. The APRC deputy spokesperson is on the line to give context to claim by the party, especially whenever the president is associated with developments. Duduja, of course, the deputy spokesperson of the APRC, thank you very much for your time. Welcome to Good Morning Africa.
It's a pleasure always. I'm very happy to be on the program. My greetings to everybody listening and following the program.
Good. Now, we, of course, go straight to the discussion. Now, the Sukuta Jambanjelly Road has been launched, as you may know. Now, how do you welcome this development?
Good for Gambia and Gambians. That's what we're looking forward to, development. It benefits all. It definitely belongs to everybody. Gambians and non-Gambians alike. Because the benefits of doesn't have or know any boundaries. Being a Gambian, being a foreigner, we all, hit the roads, we all explore it, so the benefit definitely is for all, and it could last for years, decades, or even a century to come. That's definitely been welcome.
All right. The inauguration, as I said, was done by the president. So is your party, in any quarter still asking for credit? If yes, why didn't the APRC do the inauguration or the opening?
Thank you very much once again. We're not asking for any credit. I think it's well known to many Gambians. Due to the presence of social media, it's been circulating before the inauguration about the project, when it started, the cost of it, the contractors, and people definitely know how the project all started, and definitely we're not asking for any credit. It is known by many Gambians. We're just talking about honesty when it comes to politics. I think it has been politicized to a certain extent. I feel the level of politics sometimes going on is definitely not fair. I believe politics of deception, we should do away with that. The president taking all the credit and stories he's narrating, he can fool Gambians. Perhaps those that are non-Gambians or people who show their loyalty to him, doesn't care whatever he tells them. But it just reflects when he said, being interviewed by one of the foreign journalists, that if you are campaigning, you can say all sorts of things. So we are looking at that angle.
All right. Again, before Julde will come in, having heard what you just said, do you feel that maybe the current government does not in any way recognize the efforts done by your former government in making sure that the project was initiated and funds were also lobbied for the construction?
Can you repeat that, please?
What I was saying is that do you, in any way your party feel not recognized, by the current government in terms of the way and how, the inauguration was done? Of course, we have seen the one of the former minister of Jammeh, Balagaba Jahumpa, attended. But at your party level, do you feel that you were in any way not the efforts done by the former government under former President Jammeh is not recognized by the current government, more so to the president?
Yes, of course. That clarification we got, that Bala Jahumpa was invited by the contractor, not the president or the government, current government, because he had been working in them when he was former minister. So he actually knew what went through, and I believe it was right for the contractor to invite him to attend. That shows that things started in the past, not present. And I don't expect the current government to invite us or to give us any credit, because looking into His Excellency President Adama Barrow, he does not like anything that has to do with the former president, His Excellency Yahya Jammeh. He has never mentioned him in anything good or to give him credit for whatever has benefited Gambia or Gambia. But anytime he mentions him, is either to ridicule him or to say something that would definitely break the hearts of loyal supporters of the former president.
How would you describe that from the president? How would you describe that, as you have just mentioned?
I call it politics of deception. In as much as you want to rally support and campaign for people to definitely give you their votes, for them to show you love and loyalty, we should be honest to each other. Because the truth shall last. No matter how you hide it, people will come to know about facts. Like I said, these projects are circulated in social media, the Facebook, the WhatsApp, and the like. So people knew how this project started and what was involved. So if you happen to tell them something different, they will not take you to be honest or very truthful.
Doudou Jah, Deputy Spokesperson of the APRC, thank you very much for your time.
It's always a pleasure.
Thank you. Julde, dégg nga Doudou Jah li mu wax ci mbir mi dafa mel ni daal ñoom di yëf yi demee daal gis ne dañ leen ci xala génnee ci nu mu ko waxee lan mooy si sa jàngat quickly rek balaa jom move on.
moom daal wax na yëpp because mu ne it's a politics of deception, because believe nañ ne ñoom ñu ne they are not taking credit of the initiatives Barrow boom launch te mu ne it is clear to everybody that the project was owned by Jammeh or it was initiated under the leadership of former President Yahya Jammeh. So loolu noonu dafa make clear te gis nañ ne even the Lamin Koto Passamance Road ñu bari ñun doon wax lu bari si moom waaye gis nañ ne fii the press director ñëw na fi leeral na ko mu ne in fact the idea started way back since the First Republic. So mu ne development is a process loo xam ne like benn republic it's true ne Barrow moo ko inaugurate but it started way back. So comme kii lu mu wax rek moom tamit mu ne dafa rafetlu the development that is going on. Fidal, I think the analysis here or what is important here is, politics dëgg la development ku nekk daf dee bugg a jàpp ne okay this is my very own so it is my initiative but what is important is at the end of the day there is development for the people so loolu moo gën a am solo si mbir mi so the road whether it started under Jammeh and Barrow moo ko inaugurate man I think that is less importance to me as long as there is development
xam nga rek yëfi nguur ak yëfi politics ku nekk dafay jéem a xëcc sa kanam
I also think that like dafa am solo pour ñi give credit where it is due. It's true that these are governments. Barrow su moo jógee fii he will also initiate projects yoo xam ne he will not be the one to implement those projects. So it is incumbent on the government coming ñoom tamit ñu acknowledge ne this is the initiative from the previous government. So xam nga pour mu rafet rek loolu moo gën a am solo.
nee na moom président Barrow du tudda Jammeh anyway wala in anyhow li nga xam ne def lu positif la fu mu ko waxee rek mooy li nga xamante ne def nañ lii ak yooyu waaye yu mel nii comme ni mu ko waxee duñ ci dee xala delloo njukkal comme ni ko waxee
because even gis nañ ne the OIC ñu fa woon live but throughout the program we have not seen anything mentioned by whether the project it started under the leadership of Yahya Jammeh so I think that is really important sometimes mu ne it's politics of deception but I think this one is really clear as to who is doing what and who is really starting what so it's only incumbent on the government also pour ñu mun a acknowledge dëgg la it's politics so because am na ñoo xam ne tamit like dañ accuse Yahya Jammeh of that ne dafa jël the projects of the Jawara's project and yooyu noonu mu jël ownership of all the projects because ñeneen ñu ngi wax ne sax even the airport GRTS yëpp project yi Barrow Jawara la waaye Jammeh dafa jël ownership of the projects so lii lañ war a ba I think it's important that nit ñi tamit honesty is very important dëgg la development na I mean this is government it's not loo xam ne sa kër la soo ñëwee yow yaa ko start sometimes sa kër sa dafa affect history because ñun suñ history gis nañ ne fi during the colonial days ñu ngi wax ne we have a problem in our history because history bi dañ ko white people yi ñoo ko binde and sometimes there are something yoo xam ne dañ ko manipulate waaye ñun suñ boppa su dee ne we are defeating ñu ngi yaxa suñ own history bi ñu ngi wax something not factual in our own history then it will affect the generations to come because they will be confused generation te I don't really think we want to promote that in this country
def dee xala jafe sax pour nga draw a line lan moo tax ñuy def lu mel nii is it because of political interest is it because of yow da nga bëgg a yàgga si toogu bi lu baax rek nga aki moo affaire yi nga ne man la
but
maa ko fi def even though in reality nit ñi dañu xam ne dëgg lii diw moo ko commencé wala moo ko fi defoon waaye yow comme yaa nekk ci donkaasi gi rek da ngay jàpp ne yow yaa ko def
but interestingly ñi xam nañ ne Gambians are now awake and a project like the Sukuta Jambanjelly route ñi xam nañ ne that Passamance loolu du mun a jeex in 3 years ñi xam nañ ne that is obvious a quality of the road like that would not be initiated under the leadership of Barrow ba pare gaay implement dëgg la inauguration bi ñoom ñoo ko def but the initiative comes under the leadership of Jammeh waaye soo xoolee sax like deep down soo gooyee sax further da nga realize ne comme keroog Ami Bojang si soxalum ko waxee rek most of the initiatives buñ implement under Jammeh and even of course coming down to the Jammeh's Jawara's Adama Barrow's leadership they are actually mentioned way back in the 90s mu nekk loo xam ne Jawara moo ko initiate so xam naa ne like it's important that we set the record straight pour mu help the future generations
exactly su ko defee loolu dafa am solo li ci am solo rek mooy at the end of the development bi pour Gambians yi la te Gambians yi am naa yaakaar nañ ci gis seen bopp we'll move on ci leneen and of course next we will talk about something different because the Global Heart of Medical Mission, a non-governmental organization, has called on the anti-crime unit of the Gambia Police Force to vacate the premises owned by the organization in Bijilo, press release to Africa TV, the organization alleged that the law enforcement body took over the place from the then Green Boys under the former president who had illegally occupied the place. In September 2019, the Kanifi Magistrate Court ruled in favor of the organization, providing them with a right of possession. But 5 months later, Global Home is yet to regain possession of the property. By this situation, the medical director of Global Home, Dr. Gabu Mendy, commented that the law and the constitution are being violated by the very institution tasked with the duty to uphold it. Global Home demand possession of its property in order to resume plans for the construction of a medical center and health education complex for the people of the Gambia. The US-based organization began operation in providing medical care to different communities in the 90s through mobile clinics. It has an annual record of 5,000 patients in the areas of vision, dental, and community care, mainly through a local health center in Bigelow. Now, of course, joining us on the line is Nene Fraser Gomez, Country Coordinator of Global Health of Medical Mission, to talk about this development. Good morning, Nene, and thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Good. Now, of course, as I just mentioned on that story, you are requesting for the anti-crime to leave or vacate the premises of where they are right now. But now, now that you have issued a press release and you mentioned that the authorities or people who are supposed to uphold or maintain the law are themselves violating the laws, and they are the people with the power. What's your next move after you have already issued a statement?
Well, the statement was just meant to inform the public about the ongoing of like I said, the very institution or the authorities that are supposed to uphold the rule of law, to make sure they follow it to the latter, to tell the people that they're the very ones that are violating it. And then again, what they're preaching is different. So basically, it's just to inform the public that this is what they're telling us, but this is what they're doing. We are trying to follow due process. We've done everything possibly right from inception that we got engagements with them to repossess the property. And that has failed in every area. Now we thought, okay, we believed we have an independent judiciary. Let's seek redress in the courts, which we did. We got judgment, we got a writ of possession, but still they are really frustrating our efforts. Okay, now we have an attorney who is also going to file contempt in court. Then from then we'll see what the court is going to do and if they're still going to continue to ignore the court's order. That's where we are. But then again, in that process, we felt we shouldn't just be working on our own, because what we're doing in the country is a service to the nation. We're trying to complement government effort, because as we're all aware, the medical sector in the Gambia is in dire need of help. So if anybody comes from far away, comes with everything and says, I am here to help out in the areas you're falling short, I think the government should embrace such organization. The government should embrace such individuals, but not to frustrate them.
Now, now that you have started voicing out your frustrations with regards to this issue or matter, you also have mentioned in your statement the plans that you have in terms of the developments you want to do with the site. How much do you think the Gambian people are apparently losing with regards to what you plan and not having the place to develop the area?
Let me make one rectification. The place is already developed because a facility was built on the property already, and the clinic was operating. That was when Yaya Jammeh abruptly closed it down, arrested the founders, the individuals that were running it at a time. And because they're Korean born citizens, but then currently they live in the U.S., they're U.S. citizens, the U.S. government intervened and then flew them out of the country.
Okay.
And at that time, the facility was built, and then we had about $1.5 million worth of equipment in the facility. But because of the unceremonious departure, there was nobody on the ground to account for the equipment, so everything just went away. So between that time and now, the building, the structure is right there, and that is where the anti-crime unit is occupying. So basically what needs to happen right now, once they leave, because we visited the place with the sheriff some time ago, immediately when we got judgment, we took pictures. There is a lot of work that needs to be done. And that's going to take a whole lot of money to renovate the place and bring it up to a standard of a medical facility.
All right.
So, I mean, you can imagine, right now we do mobile clinics in the provinces. And when you visit these places and see the needs that these people up country have in terms of medical attention, and they are lacking it, they cannot come down, but we are meeting them where they are, you will see that definitely the government is falling short, and they don't know what is at stake that they're about to lose.
All right.
Because we are not doing this only in the Gambia, we're doing it in other African countries. But us involved, being Gambians, we thought we will fight to make Gambia the hub. So basically, any mission that we're going to be doing in other sub-African countries, West African countries, we will be leaving from the Gambia. So basically, Gambia will benefit more than any of the other countries. But, you know, if things don't work out according to plan, I think we will have to deviate our efforts, our everything that we want to do to other countries, because they are very, very willing and they're so accommodating to what we are doing, because they see the worth, they see what benefit it's doing to their citizens.
Nene Fraser Gomez, thank you very much for your time.
It's appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you. She is the country coordinator of Global Health of Medical Missions in the Gambia. She was just clarifying there on the issue. Julde de Galimwa, I would go back to what she have said. Your comment on that. Lan nga ci bëgga wax rek ci limwa.
Anyway, because court B jox nañ seen verdict already, and they rule in their favor. So su dee ne tamit court bi rule in their favor, loolu la discussion bi de bari, but hence the court rule in their favor. The anti-crime ñoo fa nekk still ñu ngi occupy the premises of these people. I think it's, you know, dafa doy waar, because comme num ko waxee rek, they are there to uphold the rule of law. ñoom seen boppa soo xam ne like ñu ngi toog in a place where they are upholding the rule of law illegally, then there is a problem in that situation, because ñoom, you know, you cannot hold someone accountable when you're even wanted in the first place. So I think ne ñoom, it is incumbent of the government, hence dañ def lii dëgg la dañ ko génne woon time Yaya Jammeh, everybody is alleging that Yaya Jammeh dafa def lii daf dee ñëw jël properties illegally, but now that court bi dafa rule in their favor, and then ñu ne ñi ñu vacate, I think it is incumbent on them to vacate the place and give them to its rightful owners. Gaa ñu mën a
yeah, exactly. ci li ma bëgg a wax sax mooy ci dem nañ ci court bi, win nañ case bi, now génn nañ tamit pour ñu ne ñu inform nit ñi ñu xam lan mooy xew, lan moo nekk di xew right now. est-ce que foog nga ne nguur gi nañ react ci loolu, ñoom tamit ñu wax seen version pour ñu xam lan moo xew exactly, lan moo tax ba léegi ñoom mënuñoo bàyyi place bi, mun na am saa ñu utal leen li nga xamante ne mooy beneen place pour compenser leen ñu génn si place boobu noonu. Su fekkee mënuñ faa génn as government, mun nañoo seet kon beneen place ñu jox leen compenser leen ñu def li nga xamante ne luñ bëgga.
te man dëgg la te man Amadou man lii dama ko ruslu, because nit koo xam ne dafa ñëw mu ne la ne okay, I am coming here to help you in your development aspirations, make sure ne sa NDP bi nga fulfill ko, kooku noonu si boppam yaa ngi koo aaye loolu noonu. What message are you sending to your citizens? te man I think ne something like that, because ñu yëpp xam nañ ne the health facilities in this country, most people are alleging ne dangaa dem si lopitaan bi amul luñ laa jox lu dul paracetamol. Sometimes you go, they ask you what is paining you, you said I have a headache, I have sore throat, and then they prescribe drugs for you. Then from there duñ la boole sa ñu ne la demal si lab bi is only in few cases ñu ne la ne ok ñu jox la médecine boo xam ne xamuñ sa man sometimes suma sister suma cousin bi daf dewa mu ne Gambia fii I think the only illness we have here is malaria because anytime you go dañ la dee wax ne malaria and I think it's beyond that. Looking at the fact ne léegi in this advent of these viruses, coronavirus mu ngi nii so many viruses in the country, high blood time boobu noonu bariwul waaye léegi this kind of illnesses they need thorough pour nga ñu diagnose yooyu noonu waaye léegi ne ñun duñ ko dee def but I think health facilities like this guy dañ ko war a welcome ñu jox guy another premises pour guy suñ fiilee ne that place they cannot vacate that ñu jox leen beneen place ñoo xam ne ñu mën a def seen liggéey bi
jàmm ne ñooy loolu foog naa loolu la nguur gi war a def waaye li ci mënta xew bu fekkee ne ñoom tey nañ ci react nañ xaar loolu ñu seet lan mooy seen taxawaay ci yëf yi waaw gannaaw loolu ñu wéy wax ci leneen léegi nañ wax ci waxi politique xam ngeen ne election yi sore tudde whatever. Now the leadership of the United Democratic Party has been caught reversing the campaign to end all forms of tribalism in the Gambia. Deputy leader of the party, Ajiyam Seka, who is heading the ongoing nationwide tour of the UDP female wing, called on the Mandinka ethnic group to throw their weight behind the party based on ethnic relationship. Her stance appears to go in shape contradiction with the 2016 coalition agenda to which the UDP was a key stakeholder. Political parties joined their forces to fight the common enemy in the name of tribalism perpetrated by former President Yahya Jammeh. Followers of the iAfrica TV have since the tribal call of Ajiyam Seka been divided over the choice of political strategy. Let's listen to her in this inside.
Akalia badi ya fasa to lesi ata Gambia bekono. Alibani ya fasa. Akalia badi ya fasa. Mala baninti. Kan mo sen mboka. His Excellency Lawyer Ousainou Darboe. His Excellency Lawyer Ousainou Darboe. Nyani be. Ako nyani be. Party king. Bena party. Party be amna party yo xamne. Ako party yo dol be je men yo lonko. Waru fi am dara. Wol ma ñam fe sot la jande. Ousainou doomi sosa la. Ousainou mu man ni ka dingolati. Wa nyani la. Nyani dingolo mati. Mo fi joge nañu ma nga tribalism. Ako na
Ajiyam Seka, deputy party leader bu UDP mooy wax noonu dégg ngeen kàddu yem wax bu ne badi ya fasa julde interesting Gambian politics well balaa ñu sori ci loolu rek xam naa ne what we do is ñu bàyyi la nga read some of the comments yi nga xamante ne gaa ngi ko doon comment on this matter on iAfrica TV ci li nga xamante ne mooy ci wax yi nga xamante ne Ajiyam Seka wax na ko ci li nga xamante ne mooy ci comment yi julde quickly balaa ñun ñu ci wax ñu bàyyi ñoom ñi nga xamante ñoom ñoo doon react ñu déglu li nga xamante ne mooy comments yi.
waaw xam nga commentators yi tamit ñoom ñoo bokk ci affaire yi.
Exactly.
Because we're doing this for them, so it's only important that guy tamit ñu hear views on the issue. So kii Mino Lamin Kijero was moom tamit commentator la mu ne this is surely the reality on the ground. The person who posed this is the biggest tribalism. Many important words were said in this gathering. Why do you pick only just this statement and posted is just to create confusion, hypocrisy at its highest esteem.
Wow.
Kii moo wax loolu, that is his own view. Kii mu ne UDP is a tribalism party and Darboe is a Gambian coronavirus. Kii Modu SB Darboe moom moo wax loolu noonu. You have Baboucarr Jallow mu ne if you are sure that you are the majority, why is it that you couldn't defeat Jammeh during the elections? Another commentator Darboe Lamin mu ne iAfrica TV, stop this hypocrisy. Why didn't you record President Barrow's statement on tribal Pular group and the Sarahule community? Be responsible in your journalism and reporting. Well, I guess we have been very, very responsible in our journalism and reporting.
Yeah, Tabita Pulagu Sak Africa ñun live lañ ko defoon. We were at State House, ñu broadcast everything. Su fekkoon waaw exactly. xam nga su ci loolu gis nga loolu tamit bu mu amee dama bëgg sax joxe reference starté ko from Jammeh's time because Jammeh dañ ko doon criticize di wax ne moom daf doon level mandinka yi di wax ñu bëri ci ñoom ñu ngi ko doon wax ne loolu waratum wax loolu as a président Amat Bah wax time moom tamit njiitali NRP moom tamit am na time ba nga xamante ne wax na fula committee bi nee na neddo ko bandum neddo ko bandum te loolu yow xam nga loolu lu mu tekki mooy nit sa mbokk ak yooyu loolu tamit taxoon ñu bëri mer ci kàddu yooyu ndax def doon xala indi li nga xamante ne mooy division ba yàggul resel ni kon ni nga ko waxee président Barrow daral na Tabirah Pulaagu ci loolu tamit mu wane ne moom ci ñoom la bokk ba si saraxulay sax mun tamit dalal na loolu yëpp mu indi ci coow tey buñ gisee tamit Aji Yam Seka génn wax lii te mu nekk deputy leader bu UDP est-ce que ñun taxaw seetlu warut Gambia ci nu politique bi nu moo doxee.
I think just to respond to this, come add on what you're saying, we are actually doing our job because this is fair play in journalism. Nga jox ki mu wax li President Barrow mu wax Amat Bah ñëw na wax, so it is only incumbent on us as a media house ñun tamit ñu jox the UDP their voice pour gaay tamit mun a wax foofu noonu because xam nga journalistic ethics yi joxuñ ñu this pour ñu only view focus on Adama Barrow's views on this issue because tribalism is really sensitive matter. So it's only incumbent
on fi may waxee waay mooy su fekkee ne suñ leader of politics yi ñoom ñi nga xam ne ñoo jiite politics yi ñuy dem ba di indi affaire yi xeet ci suñ politique bi foog naa loolu dafa doy waar dañ koy ñaawlu Jammeh moo ko njëkk a wax time boobu def te am na mu doon wax soose te ñëpp ñoo ko doon critiquer di ko ñaawlu beneen bi mooy Amat Bah tamit am na jamono bi nga xamante ne si politique mu ngi wax ne neddo ko bandum mooy nit sa mbokka te loolu am nga lim tekki loolu dafa doy buñ demaatee tamit Barrow bu yàggul mu dalal Tabirah Pulaagu kese ay pol te wane ne si ñoom la bokka def noonu ak saraxule gars yi nit ñi ñaawloo ko wax ne loolu warut am xaajaloo xejal suñ biir tey deputy party leader bu UDP Aji Yam Seka bu génnee wax kàddu yi ci fuñ jëm 2021 soriwut election ak campagne ak politique nu mu mel est-ce que waruñ tiit.
Because 2016 coalition bi dañ usually as a political tool one. Number two, Jammeh comme no ko waxee daf ko use. And I think this is sad because Gambia lu mel ni democracy be in everything. I think politicians should really desist from using this political tribal sentiments or tribal lines in their politics. People are really better than that now. Pour ñi ñi mun a now what they should really focus on is what development their policies programs they have for the Gambian people. But rather kii soosa la kii mandinka kii wala I really that is
te Gambia dafa tuuti pour loolu
dafa tuuti soo ko seetloo sax da ngaa wax nit ki sax fonili nga réalise ne yéen a bokk
exactly ñu nga continuer ci comments yi ba léegi
this Facebook commentator bi mu ne Mbaye Cham mu ne really is this the way Gambia is heading to? I'm so worried. Please fellows, let's separate politics and tribes. We are all one people created by one God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's vote for the one who can deliver, not because he is from a tribe. Gambia should pass this stage now because instead it is getting worse and worse by the day. I love every tribe because I see its human being in us, not the tribe in us. May Allah save us from the politicians who are trying to divide us to their own political gain. God bless the Gambia. I think he
hit the nail. Wow, on the head it seems. Wow, si lum ko waxe mom. Wow, ñu amna lu dess ba legi.
Still more on the comments. This is very irresponsible. What type of country are we building? Ki Saja Sanyang Tami mune deputy party leader say it everywhere you go that there is the hard fact, and thank you for your statement. If anybody don't like it, it's your bread and butter. Anyway, okay, Kimune, these are not tribalism, it's an opinion, but if it is tribalism remark, is the president who did it first by calling certain tribe among others to the state house. Africa, as you call yourself, don't be hypocrite. Why the so-called report don't report such nonsense?
That's too harsh, anyway.
It's too harsh, but like I said, we are objective. So Ibrahim Job, Kimune, the statement is not appropriate and it encourages tribalism. When you call it what it is, some people don't like it and will delete any post that is not favorable to them. So still on the comments, I think there are really thousands of comments here now.
That's enough for now.
Yeah.
dañuy wone rek ne you know ñun sax bokk dañ ci yuñ wax di wax te loolu mooy affaire bi you know yëfin moom ñoo ko bokk waaye ku ne am nga sa gis-gis ci lu mun ta xew démocratie lañu wax gis-gis yi foo ñu wuute waaye liñ bëgg a wax rek mooy Gambians ak Gambia dafa tuuti te ñun lu ñu boolee xaajale wuñ ñu yéen ay su fekkee politicians ñu ngi see def dox di wala di ci wax foog naa ne loolu Gambians yi ñoo ci war a bàyyi xel te lii kon ni ma ko waxee xejut ci réew mi Gambia c'est a very small country you know tribalism moom xam nga li gën a am solo mooy président Jawara First Republic nekkul moom soose la woon soose kese votaluñ ko ñëpp ñoo ko jàppale ba mu nekk fi almost 30 years or so mu jógee fii Jammeh ñëw he's a Joola yi kese jàppale wuñ ko ñëpp ñoo ko jàppale tribe yi yëpp ba mu nekk fii for 22 years Barrow bu mu ñëwee coalition bi mu ne na bokk na fu nekk Pël la soose la saraxule la whatever ñëpp ñoo ko jàppale boole doole ba mu ñëw tey bu fekkee nag loolu am na foog naa ne dina am solo pour ku nekk reflect ñu xam ne fii benn tribe mënut a indi fii kenn si président Gambien si ñoom ñoo lay gis bugga la nga doyloo la am yaakaar ci yow ñoo jox la place boobu noonu nga jiite réew mi pour développer réew mi te foog naa ne loolu rek moo am solo waaye wax ne kii lii la non loolu dafa tuuti ci réew mi te foog naa ne gars yi dañ ci war a moytu di doxee tànk yow wax ma sax di ci wax ba di ci ñaax ñeneen toppa ci loolu waaw foog naa ne loolu la su ko defee foofu la ñoo yem ci waxtaan boobu rek li des nag ñu bàyyi leen ko yéen tamit ngeen am ci seen wax la rek comment yi nga xam naa dina continuer tey ci li nga xamante mooy ci website bi ak yooyu waaye li ñoo def rek mooy dañoo jël short break and we come back with the newspaper review and of course ñu fàttali rek ne ñi nga xamante ne Star GSM ñoom ñoo dal di dooleel li nga xamante ne mooy newspaper review bi bu leen fàtte ñu ngi am seen maakaan fële ci Tabokoto ak Westfield Bellatrikunda lépp li ngeen soxla ci ay mobile accessories ay satellite ay receiver am nañ ci yu am solo soo leen fa demee lépp lu ngeen bugg rek incha allah ngeen koo am ci lu mu gën a yombee waaye tamit ci lu mu am solo su ko defee ñu ànd ak bàkk bi mooy jingle bi dem léegi dellu ci continuer ci programme bi. Welcome back dem dellu ci yàqut dara de dugal ci leneen la moo xëy fes ci newspapers yi eti kër yëglekaay yi lan lañ yeewoo tey xam naa ne am nañ ci Point newspaper ak Foroyaa ak ban su ko defee jul dem bàyyi la rek nga dem ci loolu nga indi li nga xamante ne loolu moo ci gën a fes ñu dooree ko ak Point newspaper lañ fajar tey ci fajar
The Point newspaper this morning is Senegalese gender reportedly shoots Gambian in URR. The other one is 700 teachers on strike amid 7 million deduction in salaries. Timber dealers give 150,000 to Basse Market fire victims. The other one is Point Awards Best Reporter of the Month. These are the main headlines on the Point newspaper.
ci xibaar yooyu nag xam naa duñ mën a wax ci lépp waaye na am ci tànn rek yaatal ko.
And there is the Senegalese gendarmerie reportedly shoots Gambian in URR. That is the headline for that story. And the story reads, Suleiman Tarawale, a native of Garawol Kuta village of the Kantora district of the Upper River region, has reportedly shot in the hand by a Senegalese gendarmerie. The Point has been reliably informed. The incident happened in the night on Saturday, 8 March. Our sources, who is familiar with the matter and spoke to our reporter on the conditions of anonymity, said Mr. Tarawale is currently being detained by the Senegalese gendarmerie in Tambacounda of Senegal. Our source further added, the Senegalese gendarmerie intercepted someone with suspected cannabis. When the suspect was interrogated by the gendarmerie, he confessed that it was Suleiman Tarawale who sold him the cannabis. Apparently, the Senegalese gendarmerie went for Tarawale. Upon arrival, they opened fire which resulted to his injury. The police intervention unit and the Gambia Armed Forces, our sources went on, were later informed about the incident. However, before they arrived at the scene, the Senegalese gendarmerie had already left. In fact, currently our security personnel are patrolling the area, our sources stated. Details of that on the Point newspaper, Amadou. Gendarmerie Senegalese are with, of course, Gambian. Senegalese with, of course, with cannabis, which the brother of the victim, Baba Sidi Tarawale, of course, denied. That's not true. In fact, the Senegalese gendarmerie of course fake as Kirby, then from there move should go. So actually, investigate affair why you ne koku non dafa daw.
Well, li ma ci wax rek mooy comme investigation mu ngi am xam naa ne bu investigation si pare dinañ xam lan lay génn ci yëf yi because man jàpp ma ne dañoo ñëw sut kenn nii rek defuloo dara na waaye ndax tamit def na li jara ñu su fedal ko wala ñu sut ko ci loolu tamit leneen la te mbir mi ñu ne ñu gendarme ñu jógee Sénégal ñëw ba Gambie def loolu lan moo tax loolu ak ni mbir mi demee comme story bi ñu ko indee foog naa ne liñ ci mun a wax rek mooy comme ñu ngi gëstu yëf yi naka la demee xam naa ne bu gëstu yi jeexee nañ xam ne exactly lii moo xew waaye nag li ma ci bëgg a wax rek mooy ku deful dara duñ la def dara waaye tamit nit tamit li nga mën a def dana am li nga xam ne noonu lañ la war a jaaralee waaye fetel nit moom ci loxo bi loolu moom foog naa ne lu doy waar te tamit suñ sécurité tamit foog naa ne war nañ cee mën a bàyyi xel bu fekkee ne sécurité Sénégal war nañ ñu jógee Sénégal bi dugg ci booda bi war a liggante problème boobu te ñoom yëgul ko war nañ xool distance bi naka la ak yooyu yëpp war nañ ko mën a bàyyi xel te foog naa ne luñ war a mën a seetu la waaye xam naa leen na la xam daal Sénégal ñoom affaire cannabis moom duñ ko caaxaane wuñ ko sax it's very serious crime boo ko defee foofu buñ la téye moom nekkul ay yu ndaw moo la faa génne.
So anyway, let's see what the outcome of the investigations will be, and from there we move to the Voice newspaper. Amadou.
Voice am na de.
Is QNet vows to produce more Kembuje slams tax default. GTU rather, and 5-day workshop on public financial management underway at Paradise Suites Hotel, and PEC endorses NRA report. And the story there that we read here this morning is minister's visit would only be a show of a political commitment. And the story there is Ensat Drame, director at the Ministry of Transport, has said that the cancelled trip of Senegalese minister be a show of political commitment in solving recent border issue, notwithstanding transportation borders of the two countries with runs. The sign on the two country scheme after commercial buses belonging to the Gambia Transport Service Corporation were denied entry at the border 9 February. No Senegalese commercial vehicle will allow to enter the Gambia. Details of that on the